welcome back to my channel if you're returning, or welcome if you're new. Today I want to do a flip through of the last few months because I didn't do March, April, or May, and I also kind of didn't really use my planner a lot in those months. March, I feel like the first half of March I did, and then when my semester got a bit overwhelming for me, I just kind of stopped using my planner altogether. So you'll see that there's a lot of empty weeks. I did kind of backfill some like bigger type things, and I just scribbled them into some of the weeklies, but other than that, there's not a lot until May is when I got back into it. I think like the second half of May or something. So I just figured I would do all of this at once since each month doesn't really have a substantial amount. So I'm just going to do all 3 months. Another quick thing I want to address is my filming setup. I know it looks a little bit different. I was getting ready to film this video, and the little tripod that I used, it's just some like random cheap one I got off Amazon, but I've been using it this entire time, and it's like one of the ones that doesn't stand up on its own. You like latch it on to something else, so I would always latch it on to like this lamp type thing, the standing lamp that I have right next to my desk, so that it was, unless I hit my phone, it was good with movement because it wasn't attached to my desk itself, because when I'm on my desk and I'm flipping through things and doing things, I move my desk sometimes. So I didn't like the ones that were like firmly on the desk because I felt like the video for me was shaky. So I liked the one I had. And anyway, it's not fully snapped, but so it clamps onto something else, and like I think it's the bottom piece, it's like almost completely snapped off. It's made out of like plastic, so it won't attach to anything anymore. It keeps sliding off everything that I've tried attaching it to. So I found this tripod that you can see in frame that does sit on the desk, and it's a little bit different of an angle. I kind of just am working with what I have at the moment. I might buy a new one that attaches to something else unless I can really make this one work. But I don't like that you can see it in frame, and then again, it's like on my desk, so I'm sorry if this video is going to be a little bit shaky. And then the angle of the video is also different. It's at a bit of an angle, whereas before I tried to do like a good top view, like flat, and I wasn't able to achieve that with this setup. So again, I'm sorry that looks a little different and you can see the tripod, and if this video is a little shaky, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to move my desk too much. But let's go ahead and get into it. If you watched my last video, I did an unboxing of this planner, or this cover, from Hand Stitched Leather. Their Instagram is Hand Stitched Leather Tea, so I don't know if the T is part of the name. I'm not sure, but from Hand Stitched Leather Tea, that's where I got this one. It's a custom, and if you're interested in the specs and the leather itself and everything, I did go over all of that in my unboxing, and I will link it up in the cards, and then I will also link it down below in the description. But it's basically just like my last video that I did. And yeah, so I'm in that cover now. I love it. I love the chunkiness of the strap. I want to say clasp, but I don't think it's technically a clasp because it doesn't button, but I don't know. Anyway, so the inside, if you follow me on Instagram, this looks very familiar. If you don't, then this probably looks very different because I haven't filmed a video in a while. I am going to try to hold this up a little bit because of my window that's open. There's a glare on this because this is just a plastic cover, basically. It's like a passport folder, cover, whatever. So it's just kind of glaring off a little bit because of my window. So hopefully this is a little bit better. I'm sorry if it's not. But so I will actually just start with my pockets first. So this is just a Baggu tag. I posted my Baggus a little on my Instagram, but I'm in some Baggu like Facebook groups, and that's where I typically post like more of my Baggu content, and I will very loosely use that term because it's just photos of my Baggus that I take randomly that I'll post. But I have posted a couple of Baggu pictures, I think, on my Instagram. Anyway, it's a pretty popular brand if you're not familiar. They sell bags, and I have a good size collection from them. And I don't know. I haven't really had pockets to decorate in a little while because I was in my pocket TN from Traveler's Notebook and I didn't have any pockets in that. So I just kind of threw this in here. I recently got their new bowler bag from their newest release. And so this is just from their bowler bag in the butter color. So I just kind of threw that in here. And then I have these, I believe these are Avery. Yeah, Avery, like, I forget exactly what does it say? No, it doesn't. I forget what they're called exactly, but they're just like this sticky things you could peel off and then you could put it on to anything, and it's like a little divider, sort of, like it pops up out of the page if you want it to. So I don't have very many left of these, so I just threw them in here in case I wanted to use them, and I put the Baggu tag in there too. And then back here I just have these are just numbers, like hollow numbers from Vixie Plans, and I cut them up because this sheet I kind of stopped using mid sheet and then I started using it again, so it just, yeah, I just cut it up because the other, like the part that I cut had no more numbers. So, and typically it's a pretty big sheet, so it doesn't fit in here. So since I used some of it and didn't use all of it, I just cut it up and put the rest in here so that if I wanted to use any of these numbers, I could. I think that's all I have in there. And then so in here, this is just the passport. I forget what it's called. I think it's like a passport cover on Amazon, and it comes in a pack of like 5 or something. I've talked about these before if you've seen any of my like previous videos, so I will have like these linked below. I have them linked in other videos too, but I can link them down below too in this video. And this is from Paper Planner Bliss. It's from her shop on Etsy. It says iced coffee please, it's a guest check. And then this one's also from Paper Planner Bliss. It says Matcha Lover Club, admit one, it's a little ticket. I love matcha. As you can see, I started making it at home this not this month, today's June 1st, last month in May. And yeah, I've been playing around with different like recipes and stuff, finding a way that I really like it, and it's going pretty good. So that's what I have in there. And then this is just a what is it? Sorry, I'm blanking on all of my words today. I guess a photo booth strip that I printed and made smaller from my and my husband's wedding in October, and I just put that in there. This is from Alice Creative Corner. It's one of her little like bookmarks. And then this is also from Paper Planner Bliss. It was a freebie from my order. These are just silver star stickers from Amazon. And then these are also freebies from Paper Planner Bliss. They're just sticky notes, inbox sticky notes. And then back here, I just have this with some sticky notes on it, and it says inbox. It's a little sticker. This is separate though. The sticker is separate from this. This I believe is from Michi Plans, but I don't know if she's still taking orders. I bought this off of someone else, so I don't really know if she's still selling this or if her shop's even still open or what. And I think this sticker, inbox sticker, is from Randy.plans. And I just, if I can put it back, I just have that tucked in there, in the back. And then back here, I have a picture that I printed of my 2 dogs. And then that's like my husband and me. We're in the car. And then this sticker I put on top of this picture, and I don't know exactly where it's from. My husband, sometimes like on our anniversaries, he'll buy me these like random packs of stickers from like Target or Walmart or wherever, really. It's so cute. I love it because he knows how much I love stickers. And anyway, this was one of them from one of the packs, and I just stuck it on here. This is also from Paper Planner Bliss, fueled by matcha. This is also from Paper Planner Bliss. This die cut here, and this is another, it's like a 3D sticker, it's like plush, so it's not flat, and I stuck it onto the cover. It's like this cover itself. This is also another like sticker pack that my husband bought me, and then this is a Polaroid of my husband and I on our 1 month wedding anniversary. So this is my Nolte 1180, and this plastic cover is another one of these from Amazon. It fits decently well. It's a little bit big, but it's okay. And then in the back, this like cloud print is actually from, oh gosh, what's it called? Oh, Coach. When I made my Coach order, it came in this like, what is it? It came with that tissue paper. And I have actually another like tissue paper type thing underneath it because this one was really see-through and I didn't like the way it looked over the Nolte color. So I put another tissue paper underneath it to make it like a little bit thicker. So that's how it's looking now. This is my Nolte. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. No, I'm sorry. From Planner Rebel Co. It's a printable, and I'm using this just to mark off when I go to the gym. Here, no, I think I did this on accident. Hold on. Yeah, I did. I clipped that together on accident. This is just from Taylor Ryan Designs, and then these are letter stickers I got from Walmart. This is a spread I'm using for like whenever I update my planner. Like whenever I'm in my planner, I'm using it, updating it. I'll just mark off the day. So as you can see, March, April, May got a little bit better toward the second half, but yeah, I wasn't using it very much. So there's that. This, I never really found a purpose for it, and we're already in June now, so I'm not sure I will use it for anything. I have still thought about going in and like using it as some sort of workout tracker. I am using these sticky notes, but I throw these sticky notes away. And it would be easy to backtrack because I have my watch, so I could just go in and see which days I worked out and like mark it off. So I have thought about that, but other than that, I probably won't use it for anything else. And then it goes into the monthlies, which I'm just going to skip straight to March. There's not much going on here for me to explain. I just write down like day-specific events or appointments, whatever, in here. On the side here, I did at the end of the month start writing in just like little like memories or good things that happened or whatever. These are from Megan Rhiannon, her printables, and the star stickers I think are from myself. I started making stickers too, and I started selling them on Instagram too. If you're interested in that, I have a highlight on my Instagram for printable stickers, but I'm pretty sure these are mine. And then this and this is from Megan Rhiannon. And this is April, again, just memories, good things, whatever I want to remember from the month, or just standout things. And this sticker is from Mary Berry Studio. She offered to send me some stickers, which was very, very kind of her. Oh, this was a while ago. And her stickers are really nice and cute. So I put that one there, little duck. And then this is May, a little bit busier, in my opinion. I was kind of busy in May. And I have not decided on what sticker I want to put here. It's kind of been a theme for me to put a sticker here in the corner. So yeah, I haven't quite decided on that, but here it is. And then let me find the monthly or the weeklies. This is the very beginning of March. I'm not sure if I showed this weekly in my February flip. I might have, because there's only 2 days of March in here, but I wanted to show it anyway because it is the beginning. So these stickers are from me. I made these. And then this is the first full week of March. These stickers are from Megan Rhiannon. And if you're unfamiliar, basically my layout was I was drawing in these boxes Monday through Friday for school stuff, basically kind of a summary of what we did in each class every day. And then these would be like my school assignments I would write down and keep track of. And then this would just basically be everything else, like a running to-do list. And I would do that method that I still can't remember the name of, where it would be Monday through Sunday, and then I put a dot here as well. If in case it didn't matter which day it needed to be done or I wanted to do it on, I would put a dot there so that it would just be a task that I needed or wanted to get done during the week in general. So that's what I had going on there. This is the next week. These stickers are from me. This one too, actually, it's on one of my sticker sheets. And oh, okay, actually it's this week that I like stopped midweek. I just stopped opening it. So I set it up, but I didn't finish the week, as you can see. My holiday stickers are from Paper Planner Bliss. This week has nothing. And then again, this week had nothing until I went back and just kind of added in a couple of things, but nothing other than that. Same with this week. I felt pretty busy this week. I just wrote in some stuff, but no like actual tasks or anything. I wasn't actively using this at the time. Just another little back-filled week. Basically, I think all of April, I don't think I really touched my planner too much. Oh, I guess except for this week, almost the very last week of April. This sticker is also mine. Yeah. And this is when I was, I believe, getting back into it. Well, yeah, around this time here. This is from Paper Minty Studio. And this is the beginning of May. This is another sticker from Mary Berry Studio. This was my finals week. I was so stressed. Yeah, I procrastinated a lot, to be quite honest. So I kind of stressed myself out with this, but I got it done, so that's good. And I am now on summer break, so that's great. These stickers, I believe, are from Mushy Works. And then if I'm wrong, I will put it on the screen. I will correct it, but I think it's from Mushy Works. And then these are those star stickers from Amazon. Again, I believe these are from Mushy Works. This is from Paper Minty Studio. And then this is the current week. These stickers are from Megan Rhiannon, I believe. And then I actually started, actually, let me show you the rest of this book and then I will go into what I was going to say. These are my back pages. This is my cycle tracker. This is my skincare and hair care tracker, kind of, slash just list in general. And then this is my goal section. It is a little different. As you can see, I covered up I had a section here for quarterly goals, and then behind this there was a section for monthly actions, and I just was not using it. It's basically blank other than like the first quarter. I just didn't, even when I had written things down, I didn't really find myself making use out of it. Like I wouldn't go back and look at it really or do anything with it. So I kind of just covered this up with a sticky note, and then I clipped these 2 pages together with this just because I'm not really using it at the moment. I really still like the idea of making goals for myself for the year and making like a mood board or a vision board or whatever you want to call it for the year. But other than that, I'm not sure I'm gonna go fully into breaking down my goals, because I don't think even last year, other than the initials, like the initial, okay, like this is the first month of the new quarter, I gotta write all this stuff down, but I wouldn't like actively go back and look at it really. So I don't think I don't think it was like useful enough for me to continue doing it, so I might stop doing that, which is why I kind of covered this up. But I still like seeing and reading over like my yearly goals. And this is my adulting / monthly log, and just some like school related stuff over here. My wish list, my gift list, my gift references, and my entertainment log. Here's my content ideas, which I'm doing all these flips currently right now, because I meant to do March and April together like much sooner than this, but by the time I got around to it, it was already almost the end of May, so I just figured I'd wait and do all 3 months together. And then my planner cover inventory, I never like went back, and because I do have a list, but it's in my pocket rings, and I just never like transferred it over, so I still need to do that. And I'll get to add this cover to it. And that's it. I do have some pages left. There's not a ton of back pages back here. Not really enough for like dailies, but it's nice to have some blank pages. And then back here, I just have my This Planner Belongs To card from Queen City Designs Co. And then some sticky notes from, I believe, Cloth and Paper. And here's the back of that. I think this tissue paper is so cute. This is it was my Hobonichi Weeks pencil board. I cut it down to fit into my passport because I didn't have, I know Traveler's Notebook makes, I think they're called writing boards for their sizes, and I do have a standard one, but I didn't have a passport size one, and I really didn't feel like buying one when I have a bunch of these from Hobonichi, so I just cut this one down and I stuck a Leuchtturm pen loop, adhesive pen loop from Amazon on it, so I just stick this in here and attach my pen to it when I need it like attached to my planner if I'm going out or whatever. So there's that. And then this is new, or not this specifically, but the booklet. So this booklet, as you can see, is for my dailies. I will kind of go over what I was initially thinking for this and now what I'm probably going to do moving forward. But first, I want to just say that this is in this little dashboard thing from Traveler's Company. And it's the one with the 2 pockets, and then on this side, it's like the zipper pocket. And I stuck the front cover inside of here. This is just a clear washi card with some little sticky notes from Lucy Plans Life. I love little sticky notes. I love having them around, especially since I like little planners. So these fit in like all planners. So I like having them with me. This is from Queen City Designs Co. It was her freebie for a long time, and then I just stuck a little bit of star washi from Taylor Ryan Designs on here. And then this is, I cannot remember. If I do remember, I will add it on screen. I'm sorry, but I can't remember where I got this from. And then I just used my stamps to do this. This is actually from, I have another one here from Paper Penguin Co. I believe these were Hobonichi week size, and I have like a bunch of these, but I'm no longer using that size at the moment. So when I decided I wanted to try to add in a booklet for like dailies or whatever, I was right away gonna buy one, and then I stopped to think, and I knew I probably had something that I could use. These ones, I forget how many pages they are, but they're not very thick, so I was able to cut it at home. So it's a little bit wonky, the cut, but it does its job. I only had to cut off like a little bit on the side, and mostly it was just like a cut off from, you know, the bottom or the top or whatever. So, and it works really well. I mean, to me, this looks just like a plain passport size insert, but I'm glad I was able to use what I had instead of going out and buying something. I don't remember exactly because I bought these a while ago, but I do know this is Tomoe River paper, but I don't know exactly like GSM, grid size. I'm not sure. This does look like a smaller grid. I want to say it's either 3.7 or 4 millimeter, I think, but I don't remember. It's because it's been so long. And initially I was just going to do one daily per page, and I was using these stickers from Bixie Plans, but I don't know, I kind of realized like I didn't always have a lot, I guess, and I was kind of just trying to stretch it out, and I didn't care that it looked super empty. Like, these look fine to me, even though they are like kind of empty. I don't mind, but then I just started thinking about how, I don't know, I want this to just kind of be just a scribble notebook a little bit, something that I can just like my running to-do list for the day, and that's it. So like when I started doing, I don't mind the stickers, but the stamps, because I'm very specific and I like to clean my stamps after every single use, it just got kind of redundant or like a little annoying, and then it made me not want to set up my dailies, because then I knew I had to pull out my stamps, stamp them, and then clean them off. And then I started doing 2 days per page, which I do like the way it looks, and I feel like it's better use of the space. But for the like stamp wise, I couldn't just stamp out the whole week because I didn't know exactly where I was going to end or whatever, if that makes sense. So anyway, what I'm getting at here is that I am just going to, I think, use this for what I wanted to. So I'm not going to do stamps. I'll probably still do some stickers maybe, but I just want it to be like mostly pen and paper, maybe some stickers. Just, I don't need it to look perfect. If I need the room for a daily or like a long running to-do list for the day, I have space for it, or just any kind of list really. But I don't plan on archiving this book, so I want to make sure that everything that's like really important, or if I do any lists, if I feel like I'm gonna need the list later on or whatever, to put it in here. But if it's just kind of like a whatever list, like a packing list or something to go somewhere, I don't really think I'm gonna need that necessarily, like past, you know, the current year. So maybe something like that can get thrown in here, or whatever, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna try it, and then if I stop using it, then oh well, like I didn't spend any extra money on this. I had it already, it wasn't being used, so I cut it up and, you know, I'm trying it. And if not, I'll just take this out and just go back to what I was using before, which was just my weeklies. And I do like it. I guess I wanted to have this in case I needed or wanted like extra room. So that's what this is here for. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I have here. And then this is just the back of that plastic thing. And these are from Jet Pens. I guess they're called plan markers. They're just little sticky notes. Again, I love little sticky notes, and you can see I've used them quite a bit. This one's almost empty. This one's completely empty. This one's also almost empty. So yeah, I really like these. I'm a big fan of them. And then I just have some extra, like these are like the normal 3x3 sticky notes. I just threw them in here. And then this is the like embossed logo on the cover. And then here I just tucked in, this was from my pocket rings. It's just blotting paper, and occasionally I will find myself wanting to stick this in here, especially when I was using the stamps for the dailies, which now that I'm not, maybe I won't need this, but occasionally I will find myself wanting to use this, and I just figured it'd be better to have it with the planner instead of like having to get it out of my pocket rings like every single time. So there's that, and yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me through this video. Again, I'm sorry about the angle. I hope I don't absolutely hate it when I'm going through and editing this video, because I really want to post it. But I will try to figure out my setup by the time I record another one, so we'll see. But thank you guys again. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video and like to see more from me. And I think that's it. I will link as much as I can down below. And thank you again, and I hope you guys are having a I hope you had a really great May. And it's June 1st, so happy June, and I hope you guys are having a good start to your month. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.